What's up, my people? How wanna deal with they happen within this up? I'm sure you guys have seen the viral video. Guys, I'm here to share my views about that. In that video, a lawmaker, his name is Alex, Honorable Alex, was seen assaulting a boat driver.
I just got 3 slaps from this man here, just because I told him to come and get his stuff and pay me my money. So he's claiming that
Tell them, my name is Honorable Alex Ikwechi. I'm a member of the House of Reps. Tell them I slapped you.
Okay.
Call the Inspector General of Police. Call him, let him come.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Record me very well. Record me very well.
All right. That's nice.
You came to my house to disrespect me?
I didn't disrespect you. I said pay me my money and let me leave.
Now, while passing my point or sharing my thoughts, stray bullets might hit you because we are all part of the problem. It might even hit me too. So don't be offended because it is the fact. Now I'm going to take it step by step. First, let us talk about this man, this lawmaker. I don't even like calling these people lawmaker. I'm sorry, lawmaker. They break the laws a lot. Now, who break the law past for Nigeria? They are the lawmakers. So this guy is the one representing Aba North, Aba South Federal Constituency of Abia State at the House of Rep. Again, his name is Honorable Alexander. Like I said, he was caught in a viral video assaulting a boat driver at his residence in Abuja after the driver delivered an item to him and asked for his payment. Simple, just give me my money and let me go. Do you know what I'm thinking right now? I have a couple of questions to ask. You know I am always curious. In fact, I see some of my videos, I see them as a class, like lecture 101 or something. Like you have to watch the previous video before watching this one, because yeah, I said some things in the previous video. Remember, right? About connection. That even connection would advise you. You need to watch the previous video. Even connection would advise you that you should be careful. I'm talking about the person that is giving you that connection. Be careful out there. There's a reason why they say that. Now, let's just put that aside. Let us talk about the evidence, the video evidence. The man was so sure and was so confident in passing threats. Did you hear what he was very specific? I will lock you.
I will slap the hell out of you and I will lie you down, lock you in my generator house. How dare you?
Why should you do that?
What the hell do you know who you're talking to? Do you know where you are? Because you saw me sitting outside here.
It doesn't matter, sir. Pay me, let me go.
Look at this smoke you.
I don't care what I am.
Are you really looking at me that you can beat me? Or are you looking at me? What? Who the hell do you think you're talking to?
He also said, I will make you disappear. I think that he should be investigated. Now, think about it. What if there is no video evidence to prove that this man actually said these things? You know, this man didn't stop there. That is my own problem. You see, we live in a society where even the poor go they shame the poor. That's the society we live in. So why am I not surprised? Our mentality, I often wonder, within the day our head, within they make us they feel like, see, you know, we are better than this other person just because we have small money. It's usually the ones that have small money. You see, wealth don't make noise. Now, what if there's no video evidence? This guy would have just suffered like that. Imagine there are other people that probably have gone through this without video evidence. You know, another thing that even gets me angry. I have a couple of questions. Another thing that also pissed me off about that video. I don't know if you've seen the video. I'm sure most of you have seen it, but we're going to watch it anyways. Is the woman, the seller. So this boat driver got an order, you know, to deliver an item to this man, right? Now, this guy went there, got the item from this woman as he's supposed to do. Get there. Usually, when they deliver something like that, right, I will go downstairs and meet them, right at the gate. They don't have to walk up to me where I'm seated, you know, to give me the item. I would just go down. Oh, are you outside? I'll go down and meet them there. Now, listen to that story well. This man was seated outside. Before we even talk about that, let's talk about the woman that was massaging his ego. Now, this man called the woman, look at the person that you sent, blah, blah, blah. And the woman was like, I'm sorry, he doesn't know who you are. So he's supposed to get there and bow and, bow like this. You're all glorious. Take almighty. Like, I don't understand.
Can you imagine this rat? I can make this man to disappear in the whole Nigeria, nothing will happen. Can you imagine this rat? I'm not going to give this boy 1 naira of my money.
And that's my problem, with the society that we live in. A society that when you get small money, you get $50 or $100, you want to trample on the next person. The next thing you feel, you will hear somebody tell you that, if I get money today, they will hear for my street. Like, so now you will be the first person to get money. That is the society we live in. We encourage these people. We massage their ego. That's why you see he's telling him that he will disappear. And what did he say? He said nothing will happen. He has a point. It is because this guy have a video evidence, and truly nothing will happen. Now, because of say video evidence day, with his connection, he's forced to apologize. Yes, because he has apologized. We're going to read that. He has apologized. He's forced to apologize. And it depends. If that guy sustained any injury, he will still probably pay the guy, just compensate him. He will be forced to do certain things with all his connection that he said he has. And he said he's a senator. Even in that video, he even lied. He's not even a senator. And nothing annoys me more than somebody saying, do you know who I am? It's so crazy. It's so crazy. I am a senator of this republic, which is false. You can see he's at that level. He's still lying to be on the higher level. He's still lying. He's in the House of Rep. He's still lying that I am a senator. Whereas you are not a senator.
A person with superiority complex is ironically a person who feels inferior and makes up for their feelings of inadequacy by acting superior towards others. It can be compounded by the supervisor making overt statement that affirms his or her superiority over the subordinate, often in the presence of others. Common phrases you hear in Nigeria during an interrogative session, for example, is, do you know who I am? Do you know who you're talking to? Who is your father? Where do you live? All these statements gives off a sense of superiority and suggest that the lesser person, in quotes, has no basis to speak. If Nigeria must rid ourselves of poor leadership, how can the citizens even ask for better governance if they aren't allowed to ask questions?
So VDM came in, and that's another thing with VDM. Yes, there's mixed feelings when it comes to how VDM behaves online, but you can't deny the fact that there are some things that he has done. There are some people that he stood for, or fought for, that probably wouldn't have gotten justice or wouldn't have gotten attention that are getting attention today. A VDM is needed. Is long overdue. You don't have to like somebody. You don't have to be. There are some things that he has said on social media that I don't agree with. But does that mean that certain acts in certain situations, this guy is not needed? Oh my God, he is needed.
So this is the boat driver that was assaulted by that honorable member that claimed that he's a senator. The reason why I say that claim that he's a senator, because I discovered this morning that man is not a senator. So this is the guy that I assaulted. Now, we have seen the video, we saw all what transpired, we saw the horrible things he said to you, we heard him call you monkey, rats, all the derogatory things he said to you. Now the question is, what happened after that video, please?
Okay, so after the video, he called some police officers. I don't know the division they were assigned to.
Okay.
And then they bundled me to the station. I wanted to drive the car. They said no, I should not drive. Okay. So two sat beside me, and I was in their middle. Okay. And then they drove me down to the station.
Okay.
When they drove me down to the station, they said I should go inside. I had calls. They didn't allow me to take my calls.
Okay.
So they were not asking what happened. They didn't ask me. They were asking people that were not there, the police officers. And then the police officer quickly said, I went to Honorable's house and I was fighting the Honorable. I kept mute.
Did you show them the video?
I have not shown anybody the video as at that time. They've not even the security person that came to bear witness as at that time have not seen the video. As at that time. So they now referred us to crime, that we should go to crime. So we went to crime. The man was not asking what happened. As I was explaining, initially I didn't explain. The man now said he cannot actually hear from one side. The other person has to come to actually give his own side of the story. And then the police officer said, when they said I fought him, they now said no, they should go and bring the man. Immediately his security man now called him, and they passed the phone to the IPO that was in charge of the case. And then the IPO was now talking to him on the phone and stepped out of the office where we were. And after some time he came back and said he wants to go and do investigation at the Honorable's house.
The IPO left you at the station and said he wants to go. Which station was this?
Maitama police station.
So it happened within Maitama?
It happened within Maitama.
Okay, so the IPO left you at the station and went to the Honorable's house. Okay.
And then after, they kept me there for over 2 hours. I was behind, I was at the counter. I was not detained though.
They kept you behind the counter?
They kept me behind the counter. And then after 2 hours plus, he came back. And then he was now like, why did I record the video?
Why did I now change
He was not trying to change the narrative. And I asked him, is there a part of the law that says I cannot record what somebody is doing to me? He was becoming a threat to me. And I had to take evidence so that people will know where I am.
By this time, was the honorable member there?
He wasn't there.
He was at home.
He was at home. So then I gave me a form to fill, to write my own statement as to what happened. As I was writing, the honorable I came. And then when he came, he started talking and he was shouting.
Even at the station?
Even at the station. He was
calling you names?
Calling me names. Like, I still kept mute and I was looking at him. So my colleagues were talking to him. Me, I've already had my own fair share of trauma from him. I don't want to actually have any engagement or any encounter with him. I just went to one corner and I sat down. And I was listening to everything he was saying. All the names he was calling me. You common boat driver, you're a poor man, you have pride in your poor, you have this, you have that. I kept mute. I said, so the problem you have now is a poor man cannot speak, that I'm in Nigeria and I shouldn't be treated as a foreigner in this country, as I'm from Delta State and I cannot be treated, I cannot have you treat me like a foreigner in my own.
Now, when did you leave the station?
I left the station at about, I think some minutes to 3 or so.
Where is your car?
My car is still at the station.
So the police collected your car?
They collected my car.
And you left the station this morning?
Yeah, I left the station.
Was the honorable member detained?
He wasn't detained.
They let him go?
They let him go.
Now, another question. We're going to watch a couple of videos, but another question is about the fact that this man was seated outside waiting for the delivery guy, and he said is snails. Like, I'm just trying to understand, my people. Like, I don't know. Who? I'm sorry that I'm laughing. What man wait outside to get snails, yet refuse to walk few meters, a few kilometers to collect his product? It makes you wonder. I'm not saying the man is not okay up there or something. No. It just makes you question that. Like, is this man okay? Okay, what is even, how important? You can't tell me that. Is the snail that important that you have to sit outside? You waited for this guy. This guy got there. You still stood there and you want the guy to walk up to you. If you really need something, first of all, you really need something, you sat outside. You're supposed to walk up immediately and just get the product. I remember when I will order for something and I'm anticipating, like, seriously for that thing to arrive. I remember immediately I rush downstairs to meet the guy, collect it, and upstairs. I don't even have to fight because I don't want to waste my time. I need it so bad. So think about it. Like, and you are out there, the man got there, you started a fight. I'm just trying to wrap my head around it. Is it some prohibited item? You just go back and watch the video and you will understand what I'm trying to say. I just hope it's not, those things. Just saying.
You're very stupid. Very, very stupid. Madam, who is this stupid boy that you sent this my house? Who is this foolish boy that you sent to my house?
To make it worse, he got this guy arrested. To make the whole matter, how irresponsible and how careless you can be as a man. Now, the police released this. They said, first of all, I saw in the news that, he has been arrested. And VDM said, no, he hasn't been arrested. So why did we put it out there that he has been arrested? He needs to be arrested, needs to be questioned by the House of Rep themselves, even though, we don't trust their process, but let them front something. Even though eventually we know that they might just let it go. Now, them.
So, I just saw a news on Instablog that the honorable member, Alex Mascot, that he has been arrested. Please, Instablog. I don't know whether they don't send Una Mona do damage control so that to make Nigerians feel like he has been arrested. Now, me there for Abuja. Now, me know what they happen. The guy has not been arrested. And he must be arrested. Because you cannot use the name of the IG. Imagine what he said about the Inspector General of Police. The #1 cop in the whole of Africa. Somebody with person where go school, learn, study mathematics, get PhD. You thought say, call the IG to come here now. As if the IG is your boy. Is the IG one of all those boys that you pay money? This is not the first time. This is another person again that is using the name of the office of the IG to bully and oppress people. And you are a honorable member? See, look at the names he was calling that guy. Monkey, dog, this one, that, your fellow human being. And you are a honorable member. Calling the IG like calling the IG name as if now you they give IG food to chop. The #1 cop, the #1 symbol of law and enforcement in Nigeria. We are not going to take this as Nigerians. And I believe that the police in Nigeria will not take it. He's currently at CP Dusu's office. CP Dusu, I don't see in track record. He's a man of integrity. A man of integrity that stands for justice. And I believe that he will not let people to call him and talk to him and say, hey, this one is an honorable member and that. No. This cannot be taken. Meanwhile, see the guy. See your own record. No bill have been passed. You never ever sponsor any bill before. You but 3 slap. You don't rush. Give him 3 slap. That guy now in chest they pay now. The guy said he held him like this. He was hitting his chest. If now your brother, will you be happy? If that's your brother, will you be happy? This will not slide. I believe that the office of the IG will do something. Because he's a respected IG and we love him. And you cannot disrespect him like that. And I expect that this man's political party, that they will suspend him and even drop him. I'll be expecting the National Assembly and the House of Rep to throw away this guy from office. People like this cannot represent us in Nigeria. It's not possible. Make people like this only stand for House of Rep. They say they want to represent Nigerians. No! Treating people like animals. If you are seeing Nigerians, your fellow Nigerians as an animal, all those names where they call the guy, if you are seeing your fellow Nigerians as a monkey, that rats, and all this one, then how would you represent us? That means you are using your office to eat our money and to abuse power and to oppress the poor. Calling him a poor man, that you use 50 million naira, that they should disappear him. How many people have you made them to disappear? The police must ask you. A lot of people are missing in Abuja. Who knows? Maybe they don't make you vex, you don't disappear them. Who knows? Who knows how many people you don't lock for your generator house? Who knows? Who knows how many people you don't disappear with 50 million naira? Who knows? You will tell Nigerians. Honorable member, my foot. Honorable member, my foot. Call IG like boy. You will learn. All of them want to use power for this country. Now, not if you use power, make the country better. That's what they do. Don't play.
Now, let us read what the police said. The police said, the Nigerian police force is aware of the incident between a boat driver, Mr. Steven, and Mr. Alexander, which took place on October 27, 2024 in Maitama Abuja. The FCT command is actively handling the case following Mr. Stevens' official report at Maitama Divisional Headquarters. The police force also urges the public to refrain from using the name or office of the Inspector General of Police to intimidate others, as such actions undermine the values of impartiality that the IGP's office upholds. Okay, not bad, right? Now, the police released this. They said FCT Police Command investigates alleged assault on, the boat driver by Alexander. The FCT Police Command has received a report at the Maitama Division Headquarters regarding an incident involving a boat driver, Mr. Stephen, and the man who represents the Aba North and South Federal Constituency in Abia State. The incident occurred on October, Maitama. Preliminary investigation indicates that Mr. Stephen was delivering a package to this man when a dispute arose concerning the method of delivery. During this altercation, Mr. Stephen was reportedly physically assaulted. The FCT Police Command expresses grave concern over Mr. Alex's dismissive attitude towards the office of the Inspector General of Police following the incident after allegedly slapping the victim. Reportedly remarked with contempt, "You can go ahead and call the Inspector General of Police," demonstrating a troubling disregard for the authority. And so VDM came in with his lawyer, DJ Adeyanju. They wrote a petition. It says, petition against Honorable Alex for grievous assault, abuse of power, attempted murder, and threats to life. Yes, because it's more like attempted murder. You're hitting someone and you're telling them that you're going to make them disappear. The person can actually sue you and tell the court that you are trying to kill them because of the statements you are making while doing that. Now, this man released an apology statement. I don't think this is enough. He says here, apology regarding recent interaction with citizen Stephen. Okay. I wish to address an incident that occurred on Sunday involving an unfortunate exchange with citizen Stephen, an e-hailing cab driver. What began as a misunderstanding escalated into actions and remarks I deeply regret, which do not reflect the values and character I strive to uphold. You see, what is so crazy about written apologies? The reason why I don't like written apologies, it can be written by somebody else. ChatGPT can help you create, be emotional. Yes, it can help you be emotional. Let us see you make a video, even though you are faking it. I mean, it's hard sometimes to fake those kind of things, but you have to be a very good actor to be able to fake apology videos. Most times, and especially when it comes to something like this, I feel like it should come from the mouth of that person, like a video. Anyway, let's continue. Both as a citizen and as a representative of the people, I sincerely apologize for my words and actions during this incident. I recognize the distress and frustration this has caused citizen. Why is he putting citizen like there's still pride in this old rubbish? Or is there something I'm missing? Or maybe that's how they write. If you're a lawmaker and you're trying to refer to somebody like Mr. Stephen, the boat driver, you put citizen, because for me, it's like you're separating yourself. Because if you see here, he calls himself a citizen and as a representative of the people. Like, while I'm human and not infallible, I remain accountable for my actions. Citizen Stephen and I have explored alternative dispute resolution methods to address this issue and have reached a respectful resolution, which I am committed to following through. Furthermore, I extend my heartfelt apologies to the Inspector General of Police, recognizing the unintended disparagement my remarks may have caused his person. his office and the entire institution. I reaffirm my respect for the Nigerian Police Force and the Inspector General's commitment to maintaining law and order. Additionally, I extend my sincere apologies to the leadership and the members of this House and National Assembly as a whole for any deficit in goodwill this system may have caused. I'm aware that my actions reflect not only on myself but also on this esteemed institution and the trust that the public places in us. This incident has been a humbling reminder of the necessity for restraint and self-control, especially in challenging circumstances. I sincerely apologize for any pain or discomfort my actions may have caused, and I am committed to learning from this experience to grow into a better citizen and a more empathetic representative of the people. Now, you know what's sad about this is that this is a young man that's supposed to understand another young man. And it's painful. It's so common. It's painful to see young people do this to another young person, right? And you wonder, they tell us we are the leaders of tomorrow. Guys, pay attention. The youth, once they finally get there, the youth, you'll be wondering, like, is there some engine? You put some engine in your head to just change? They say, oh, put the youth there, they will change the country. They are the worst. Like, it's like they've been waiting. Oh, like, I'm young, I'm going to oppress the other person. Like, I'm going to oppress the other person. Like, is that feeling? That is why it is even hard to take over our country. Like I said, in a society that thinks like that, you know, believe that once you have small money, it's the next thing to do. You are not buying car, even though you don't really need it. You want to just oppress the other person. You are not buying certain watch just because of you're buying it because you want to oppress the other person. It's usually they go year word. When you live in such society and you pick one of those people as your leader, this is the result. What do you expect to get? Like, it's just so crazy, and we all are in this.
Is a sign of inferiority.
Yeah,
you understand?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's embedded. They are interwoven. I mean, that's the word I would use. So, you know, yes. You know, so I really thought about a lot of things. Now, this story, for those that want to understand the background story, why we chose this topic today is coming off of the back of Femi Fani-Kayode, that had an altercation with a journalist, calling him stupid, calling him all sorts of names. Do you know who I am? You know, do you know I've been in this business? You think I'm all those people and all of that. And you know, at some point, for me to call, do you know, I find it very difficult for me to call another human being stupid.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So when I see people insult people loosely, I keep wondering where
he reduced him.
You understand?
He reduced him to bits.
It brings you as the person.
And the question wasn't disrespectful.
It wasn't.
Well, anyways, guys, I have more stuff to talk about because I'm considering the length of this video. So I'm going to stop here. Expect, you know, the next video. Just fingers crossed on that. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe. Until we see you next time. Peace.
Fellow Nigerians, my country people, I sure say most of una don't see the video where they trend for social media of how Federal House of Reps member from Abia State, they beat Uber driver wey go do delivery for in house. So Honorable Alex Ifeanyi Mascot Ikweche, representing Aba North and South Federal Constituency for Abuja, he beat an assault driver, Uber person wey go do delivery from in house. And now police say they don't arrest am, according to news why I read, because I no see am for sale, I no see picture of am for counter. Now here say they say police don't invite am, he go police station. But this case, we must not allow him to go and end with police. This is a message to Federal House of Reps Speaker Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, Deputy Speaker Honorable Benjamin Kalu. Deputy Speaker, you are also from Abia State, so this is your brother that is involved in this case. The most interesting part of this video, or that video where I watch for me, not be just the fact say federal lawmaker they beat citizen. Now the statements where the honorable been they talk for the video, now my mind never fit assimilate since where I start to watch that video. So the honorable, as he they threaten the boy, he can't they tell the driver say, I can make you to disappear from this world and nothing will happen. That is Federal House of Reps member for Nigeria get the capacity to make another full human being to disappear from this world and nothing go happen. So my question to you, honorables and leaders, politicians for Nigeria, so e get Nigerians wey don disappear from this world and nobody know under the instructions of some powerful people like politicians like Honorable Alex. So those of you wey be DSS wey be say una dey sabi get intelligence during peaceful protest, una go say we hear intelligence. This is the time that you must to investigate for us to know. Is it possible say there are some people who have disappeared from this world under the instructions and capacity of Honorable Alex Ikweche, because he obviously has the capacity, according to his own words, to make a human being to disappear from this world? That is Nigerian politicians, those of you that are supposed to make laws to protect your people. You did not only go ahead to assault a citizen who was rendering a service to you. You beat him, you tear in cloth, you tell and say you fit make him to disappear from this world. House of Rep Speaker, you must prove that you have the little ounce of morals and integrity. Unless you people want to prove to us that the entire Nigerian National Assembly is a bunch of invalids, you must set an example with Honorable Alex Ikweche. For a federal lawmaker to be threatening a citizen that he can make him disappear from this world, we want to know how he can make a citizen disappear. What are the means for a citizen to disappear? Nigerian lawmakers, politicians, you will create a bad economy, you will destroy the world, you will loot our money, you will steal from us, and yet you will still threaten us that you can make us to disappear from this world. A human being. Nigerian politicians, what exactly did Nigerians do to deserve this kind of leadership? What exactly is our fault as Nigerians? That was not the only statement made by the Honorable. He also told the driver, he said, I will not call my police to beat you. I will beat you myself. So sometimes the security officials, whether they give politicians, they beat people on behalf of the politician. Because for him to make that statement, it then means sometimes police, they beat people on his behalf. But this one vexed him to the extent where he say, I will beat you, I need to go one-on-one with you, the victim. He said, do you know who you are talking to? Do you know where you are? I am a senator of the republic. You, Honorable Alex Ikweche, telling another citizen what a tragedy of a country, what a shame of a nation. People in public office with zero integrity, zero morals, zero character. People that are deficient in character, completely bankrupt. People who have no business in public office are the ones making laws to govern us. Nigerian Senate, you people, Nigerian House of Reps, you people have to do something. When Senator Abdul Ningi made an allegation for budget padding in the Senate, before he finished, they had suspended him. You will have to send a message to Nigerians that you have ethics and rules that guide you. Because I know say it is impossible for Nigerians to recall their lawmakers. This case has to be followed to a reasonable conclusion. A politician should not threaten a citizen and tell him open brazenly that he can make him to disappear. How does he make him to disappear? So it is possible that I can disappear tomorrow and nothing will happen. No. This is not the country that we want. I reject this kind of Nigeria. So people have been disappearing in this country under the actions and instructions of powerful people, and nothing is being done about it. You have to make an example with Honorable Alex to make a statement as to exactly what he means by making a person to disappear. He called the driver a monkey. Make una see the picture of the honorable where they call another person monkey. Make una see honorable where they call a fellow citizen monkey. Nigerians, it dey up to us. So the day where we tire for this kind of organ harvesters leadership where we get for Nigeria, the day where all of us done ready, say we want to put an end to this recklessness and rascality in leadership, we will go to the National Assembly in a peaceful protest, demand for electoral reform so that you can begin to elect people with character and capacity and competence to reflect the generality of Nigerians. Because people like Honorable Alex do not represent me. That is not my kind of leader, and God forbid that Nigeria should continue in the hands of this kind of charlatans. May God help Nigeria.
That's really sad. Now I want to ask you a question. The woman that sent you that message, do you know her name?
I didn't know her name personally.
Do you know her business name?
I don't know her business name. It was a request, but I think I checked from my boat app. I think the last request that came in when I tried calling from the app, it was, I think, Gloria.
Yeah, because she said something in that video. She said something like, and do you know who he is? She was also supporting him. That's why I'm asking you that if you know who she is. Now, what did you go and deliver to him? what even really happened? Just give me a brief summary of what happened before that video.
Okay, before the video, I actually got a request on both.
Okay.
Right? I was closing already because I needed to resume work this morning at 8:30.
Okay.
So I was closing at 9:10. I said, let me just quickly go home so that I can have enough rest. So I got this request to Metama. I felt it was a normal request. And then she told me, no, that it's not a request, that I'm picking something up from a garden.
Okay.
Right? From a garden.
Which garden?
I don't know the name of the garden. She just described the garden that after Kado roundabout,
Okay.
you will see one orange color container, and then there's a garden beside it.
Okay.
So I just quickly went there, parked. The girl just came without wasting time, brought the package that it's a snail. I said,
Snail?
okay, snail, yeah. So she dropped it. It was the girl that brought it and dropped it on the seat. She understood that part.
Okay.
I was like, okay, there's no problem. I'm going. So on getting to the man's house, I called him. Oga, I'm at your gate. You know, I said, okay, I should give it to the security man. They gave it to the security man. The security man explained where the house address is. So I drove down to the house. On approaching, I called the man again. I said, Oga, I'm here. He now said, I'm not here. That if you are here, I will see you. So I drove. He now said I should park beside one camera. When I parked beside the camera, I saw him. But I didn't know he was the one. So I saw him seated few meters away from my car. So I greeted, good evening, sir. He didn't respond. Good evening, sir. He didn't respond. So I presume he is not the one that I'm supposed to deliver this thing to. Okay. And since he didn't answer, the next thing is for me to call the person that has this package. The next thing I dialed the person's number, and his phone rang. And then the next thing he was like, are you stupid? Are you mad? Are you a fool? Bring my stuff for me. So I was not happy at the way he talked to me because I was doing my professional job, right? I was not happy. So I was like, okay, this thing you're saying to me, it has not gotten to it. Normally, I'm not even supposed to bring this thing to you. You are supposed to come and pick it yourself. Yeah. That was the only thing that got him angry. You are asking me to come to your car to pick my stuff? Are you okay? Do you know who you're talking to?
It's okay. I can see the anger on your face, don't worry. The truth is that Nigeria is for everybody. Nigeria is not for one person. If an honorable member will be treating people like this, then just imagine what the president is supposed to do. Now I need to remind you, we are all clamoring for the youth to come to power. See this one and our youth. I always say something. The youth are looking for a better, they are not trying to make this country better. A lot of them, they want to get power to do worse than these people because they have a better way of hiding this evil than these old men in power. But nevertheless, the man does not have immunity. I just discovered that he's not a senator, so actually pursue this case, and I believe that the law will take its course. We'll go to, I've heard a lot of things about Metama police station, which I'm not going to say, but I believe in the new commissioner of police that have been moved here, commissioner of police Disu. So this case will be reported to him directly, and I believe that the law will take its course. So don't worry. You said you're not feeling well.
I'm not feeling well. He hit me on my chest severally. He was just hitting me on my chest, and I stayed mute. I was looking at him. So when he was becoming much of a threat to me, initially I did not record because I didn't go there with intention of fighting. If I went there with another motive, I would start recording from the very beginning. It was when he was becoming a threat, when he said he would pay 50 million naira and then they would delete me, and look at me, this cheat. He was just calling me all sorts of names. And
you pay 50 million and they will delete you.
Pay 50 million naira to somebody, to people, and then they will kill me and nobody will say anything. And when I noticed he was actually, this thing is becoming what I never expected, I quickly brought out my phone
and you recorded,
and I started recording.
Don't worry, we'll go and write a petition and we'll take it up. Oh, Allah, more they go.